There's a shelf in every tire shop that customers walk straight past. The bottom one, where the names nobody recognizes live, priced at half of what the famous brands charge a few feet higher. And the entire industry is counting on you to keep walking. Because hiding on that shelf are a handful of brands that are quietly built in the same factories as the famous names, share their parent company's engineering, and keep climbing independent test rankings, while staying cheap for one reason only: nobody knows who they are. Today I'm counting down 5 of them. Not the dangerous bargain bin junk, I made a whole video about those, but the ignored gold mines hiding right next to them. And number 1 started as a punchline 10 years ago, and now embarrasses tires costing twice as much. It's at the end, and the story behind it is the whole point of this video. Here's the arithmetic the top shelf doesn't want you running. A mainstream touring tire from a famous brand, commonly $150 to $180 in a normal size. The same size from the brands in today's list, $75 to $100. Across a set of 4, that's $300 to $400 staying in your pocket. For rubber that, in case after case, comes out of a factory owned by the same corporations. What you're skipping isn't quality, it's the marketing budget. The stadium sponsorships, the race teams, the commercials, all of which gets billed back to you in the price of the famous tire. The ignored brand has no commercials to pay for. That's not a red flag. On this channel, that's the entire green flag. Before the countdown, understand the mechanism. Why a genuinely good tire stays cheap, because it sounds impossible until you see how the industry works. Reason 1, house brands. The tire giants own entire stables of second and third labels, and yesterday's premium technology flows quietly downhill into them. Same research, same factories, smaller logo. Reason 2, the newcomer discount. A manufacturer trying to break into the American market can't charge famous brand prices for an unknown name, so for years, they sell near cost while their test results climb. And the customers who notice early get premium engineering at introduction pricing. Reason 3, no story to sell. No racing heritage, no celebrity garage, no 80-year legend. Just rubber. The price of a tire is part chemistry and part mythology, and every brand on today's list skipped the mythology. Now, 5 down to 1. Number 5, Hercules. If you've never heard of it, that's by design. Hercules has spent decades as the quiet workhorse label sold through independent tire dealers rather than big box advertising, which is exactly why the price never inflated. The brand's reputation was built in the unglamorous categories where mythology doesn't survive contact with reality: work trucks, trailers, fleet vehicles, buyers who purchase tires with their own money by the dozen and remember exactly which ones came back early. Its modern passenger and light truck lines carry written treadwear warranties that overlap the mid-tier names, and owner reports consistently describe the same profile. Nothing exotic, honest mileage, and a price that looks like a misprint next to the famous shelf. A tire brand kept alive for generations purely by repeat customers is telling you something no commercial can. Number 4, Milestar, the cult favorite of this list. Ask the average driver and you'll get a blank stare. Ask the off-road community and watch their eyebrows move, because Milestar's mud terrain line built one of the strangest reputations in the tire world. A budget tire that enthusiasts, people who abuse tires for fun and document every failure online, kept recommending over options costing nearly double. That kind of endorsement can't be bought, because that community fact-checks everything in public. A budget tire that enthusiasts, people who abuse tires for fun and document every failure online, kept recommending over options costing nearly double. That kind of endorsement can't be bought, because that community fact-checks everything in public. The passenger and touring lines ride the same strategy: simple, proven designs at distributor prices, sold mostly through independent shops. Milestar is the purest example of the goldmine pattern. a brand whose reputation lives entirely in owner forums instead of ad campaigns, which keeps the price exactly where we want it. Quick pause before the podium. Have you ever owned a tire brand nobody's heard of? Drop the name and how it held up in the comments. The hidden gem reports in this comment section are honestly half the research for videos like this one. And tap like so this list reaches the next person about to overpay out of pure habit. Number 3, Royal. And here's where the family tree secret from my 13 brands video pays off in cash. Royal is owned outright by Michelin. Same parent company, shared engineering culture, and a price positioned a full tier, sometimes 2, below anything wearing the Michelin name. The Tiger Paw line has been quietly shooing American family cars for decades, with a personality that perfectly matches its price. Unspectacular, durable, predictable in the rain, backed by real written warranties. Nobody brags about their Royals, and that's precisely the point. The brand exists so Michelin can compete on the bottom shelf without discounting the badge upstairs. Which means when you buy one, you're not gambling on a mystery import. You're buying the premium company's own budget product, engineered by people who cannot afford to embarrass the parent. It's the in-house discount, hiding in plain sight. Number 2, Laufen. If that name means nothing to you, here's the only fact you need. Laufen is the house budget brand of Hankook, the Korean manufacturer that topped my 13 brands video, the one that factory equips premium German cars and lands podium finishes in independent tests. Laufen tires come out of Hankook's own factories, built with the parent's previous generation designs and quality control, then sold at prices that undercut almost everything with a recognizable name. It's the same hand-me-down pipeline that premium brands run, except here the hand-me-downs come from a company whose current generation is beating the premium tier. The catch is simply newness. The brand only launched in the mid-2010s, so there's no decades-long mythology, no nostalgia, no story. Just Hankook engineering wearing a name nobody recognizes yet. The day they recognize it, this price disappears. That's how gold mines work. Number 1, Salin. And the story here is the entire thesis of this channel on 4 wheels. 10 years ago, Salin was exactly the kind of bargain bin import I warned about in my brands to avoid video. A name you bought on price and crossed your fingers. Then something unusual happened. Instead of staying cheap and bad, the company spent a decade pouring money into research, modern silica compounds, and new manufacturing. And the independent test results started moving. Recent years have seen Salin's newest touring and all-season lines place startlingly high in wet braking and handling tests, beating established mid-tier names while keeping bottom-shelf pricing because public perception hasn't caught up to the lab results yet. Beating established mid-tier names while keeping bottom-shelf pricing because public perception hasn't caught up to the lab results yet. That lag between what a tire actually does and what people believe about it is the gold mine. Every brand on today's list lives in that gap somewhere, but Salin is the widest version of it I can find right now. It earns number 1 not because it's the best tire ever made, but because it's the biggest distance between price and performance on the shelf today. And that distance is closing, which is exactly why this video exists now. Now the honesty section, because goldmine doesn't mean magic. Where do these 5 not belong? Genuine performance driving. If your car is fast and you use it, current generation premium rubber still holds a measurable edge in the extremes. Severe winter. If you need certified snow capability, check for the 3-peak mountain snowflake stamp specifically. And refinement. The quietest, smoothest touring experience is still a premium specialty. These brands trade a little of that polish for the price. One more critical line, do not confuse this list with the bottom of the market. The 5 brands today have test records, written warranties, and corporate parents with reputations to protect. The no-name $70 mystery tire is a different species. 3 mistakes when you act on this list. Mistake 1. Judging the brand instead of the model. Every manufacturer, famous or ignored, makes better and worse lines. Check the written treadwear warranty and recent test results for the specific tire, not the logo, because the warranty is the one number the company has to stand behind financially. Mistake 2. Forgetting the date code, and regular viewers should hear the alarm bell already. Budget and discount stock sits in warehouses longer than fast-moving premium lines, so the 4-digit date stamp from my last video matters twice as much on this shelf. A goldmine brand at a great price that's been aging in a warehouse for 4 years is not a deal. Mistake 3. Buying 2 instead of 4. Mixing an ignored brand with your old famous brand pair across axles splits the car's personality in the rain. Whatever you pick from today's list, commit all 4 corners. The savings are big enough that you can afford to. So here's the thesis, and it's the same one running under this entire series. The tire industry's pricing isn't a ranking of quality, it's a ranking of recognition. The famous shelf charges you for decades of commercials. The ignored shelf charges you for rubber. The 5 brands today are cheap, not because of what's in the tire, but because of what's missing from your memory. And that gap is the most reliable discount in the entire store. The name was never the product. The recognition is. Subscribe, because knowing the difference between the 2 lists is the whole game. Watch the next video now.